Hey friends, so I wanted to just hop on real quick and show you, we've got the new Lotus Lead Solo. This is the Brushed Lacquer, which honestly I think is my favorite finish. I like it because A, you can just see the gorgeous materials underneath. I think it has a really nice like high-end look. And I like lacquer instruments because in my experience, there goes the dog. In my experience, buddy, when we start playing, you're going to want to come back. Lacquer at low volumes makes the instrument, adds kind of like some warmth and richness to it. And then at high volumes, you can't tell the difference. It gets nice and bright. So I like the lacquer finishes. The downside to lacquer's not like really that much of a permanent finish. So over years, the lacquer can come off and stuff like that. But I really just like the way it looks. Of course, with the Lotus Lead Solo, you have all the design language and design ideas of the Lotus trumpets, but with the Lead Solo, it is made in China. It doesn't have the maw valves, but beyond that, it has pretty much all the other ideas. Has a heavyweight receiver. The valves that it comes with are very nice. It comes with 2 tuning slides. This is the phosphor bronze, and it also comes with a yellow brass. Yellow brass will be even brighter. Comes with this huge, like 5.5-inch oversized bell to give you just like the biggest breadth of sound. It's a yellow brass bell, and because of the yellow brass and the material, it's not like a crazy lightweight bell necessarily. It's reasonably versatile, so you can throw in a normal mouthpiece and have a normal sound. Do I have a normal mouthpiece around here? Here we go. So you just grab like your normal, like whatever you use for concert. It's a perfectly lovely sound, even with that. And then if you throw in a shallow mouthpiece, so here I'll use a Lotus mouthpiece with an XS cup, which is their super shallow cup, then the sound gets super, super bright. So you can just hear that sizzle and that kind of got that to it. It's really, really nice. So just right off the bat, these are the first notes of the day, and you can hear like this thing just screams. So really, really nice horn for all you Lotus fans. Available over at ErnieWilliamson.com, Ernie Williamson Music. Right now, these are still all in the pre-order stage. So meaning that like in order to get one, you're going to have to pre-order one before we have one. They won't just be like in stock for you to buy yet. I think we're going on, we've just gotten 2 shipments in. Everything gets pre-sold before the shipments arrive. So shipment number 3 and 4, those are already scheduled and ordered. Horns are available in, I think, maybe the 4th shipment, which should be here probably in July. So, yeah, definitely, if you go to ErnieWilliamson.com, search for Lotus Deposit, you'll see the link. You'll pay your $500 deposit, which obviously applies towards the reservation of the instrument. In your order notes, just tell me what finish you want. And you can have, for going forward, they're only going to offer 2 finishes. You can have the lacquer, which is my favorite, or silver plate. They are discontinuing the raw brass finish, which I honestly think is probably a good idea. They're having some issues with getting the appearance to look right with the raw brass, just because of like the chemical process of when you make all this stuff and cleaning it. There's a certain look they want it to have, and they're having a hard time getting that right. And in my experience, most customers end up not really happy with the appearance of raw brass as it tarnishes over time. So you got an instrument like this, you bought it because it looks so lovely like this. You kind of want it to look like this all the time, right? So anyway, so yeah, so it's available there. I would head over there and check that out to ErnieWilliamson.com. Your purchase is refundable, but there are fees involved. When you place your order, I will send you an email kind of explaining what the return process is, but there are restocking fees if you do return the instrument. We offer free shipping, and for most customers, for everyone who doesn't, so for most customers, you get, you also don't have to pay sales tax, unless you live in Missouri or Kansas, then you have to. And so for the return, if you do return the instrument, there are fees you have to pay based solely on what our costs are. All right, so you got to pay for like our shipping to get it out to you. Some of, depending on how you pay, some of those payment processors don't refund the money. Like PayPal is a famous one. If you pay through PayPal and you end up returning it, PayPal won't return the fees to the business. So essentially, if you do return the instrument, you just got to pay all the fees that we incurred so that we don't lose money by you trying an instrument. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and I would ask that, don't try it unless you're really serious about it, because there's people that are desperately wanting these instruments, and I prefer them not being tied up by people who aren't serious about getting them, which hasn't been a problem in the past, so I appreciate that. So like I said, it comes with the instrument, comes with 2 tuning slides, comes with this really nice leather case as well. Does not come with a Lotus mouthpiece. They're still not in production. I'm hoping that maybe, I keep hearing rumor that they're working on it, that maybe we'll have something by the fall, so fingers crossed. But even then, my advice would always be to Lotus that I would like to see the horns not come with mouthpieces, mainly because it's just such a pain in the keister to try to like get whatever mouthpiece you want. Most people buying at this level already have a mouthpiece. If you're a Lotus, like if you're buying a Lotus trumpet, you likely already own Lotus mouthpieces. So raising the cost of this instrument so that we can include a mouthpiece just doesn't really make sense for the consumer or for the dealer. You're better off just to be able to either save the money or buy the specific mouthpiece you want. Those companies that generally do include mouthpieces, like Bach and Yamaha, you just get the stock, whatever they have in the case. You don't get to pick. And I don't think that adds much value to the end user either. So I'd rather them not include it, and then you just get what you can get. So anyway, friends, the Lotus Lead Solo, head over to Ernie Williamson and check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.